up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music, hanging out with my new but good friend, Sean Stockman.
What up, man?
From the group Boys to Men, of course. So iconic, and it's so awesome to have you here, man.
It's good to be here.
But dude, you are like legit guitaring over here.
Thanks, man.
You're doing it, man.
Thanks, bro.
And it's so cool to see, and I'm so glad that we've hooked up, man. I'm so excited to be here with you.
No, man. Pleasure's mine. I've been a fan for a long time. I just told him that he was one of my very first teachers.
Yes.
Online, when I first started to play, his videos were the first ones that I looked at, the first ones that I learned the basic G, C, D, A chords and all of that stuff. He helped me out. So it's almost like things are coming full circle.
Absolutely full circle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so honored to hear that. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. I put in my head that I had to learn blues first.
And I agree with you.
That was the main thing, because what I've noticed being a musician,
yeah,
blues is the base to everything.
Yeah.
Rock, R&B, pop music, country music, bluegrass, all of that stuff. So I had to learn the 1-4-5.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
almost everybody, the more I master the 1-4-5. So that's where it started. But then, down the rabbit hole you go.
Exactly. The exact same way I learned guitar.
When I first started playing, I started about 6 years ago. I was 42. Your videos was the first ones I looked at, because, you got like very easy,
Yep.
And he taught me how to play the G, the C, the A. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The G, sorry, the D, the A, the C,
yeah.
the G. So it's like, and I just did that all day.
That's the right thing to do. That's the
Like,
right way to do it.
Literally falling asleep with the guitar in my hand.
Yeah.
And just playing those chords. I think 2 weeks after I even picked up the guitar, we were on Jimmy Kimmel.
And you were played?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you play on that? Like a
There
Boys
was
to Men song?
There was a
or?
new Boys to Men song from this album called Collide. It wasn't that hard, but
Yeah.
power chords.
Yeah.
But for a person that's never done it before, that was like a big leap. And I did it on national television. So it was kind of like, so I was like,
You're ready after that, man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I was kind of like, yeah, cool.
Do you feel, this is something I feel, I've been playing a long time. When I play for a while and actually I stop playing, I can actually feel that I had changed my state of mind, like my body and my mental state feels different, and you start to kind of fade back into reality again.
Yeah.
Like almost like a meditation.
Yes.
Similar to that?
Yes.
I don't actually do any meditation, but I can sit and play, for an hour straight, and I think it serves a similar purpose.
Well,
if not the same purpose.
It does. We in the autism community, we use a word called STEM. A STEM is something that would normally make a child or an adult with autism feel good, like just better. A guitar is one of the only few instruments that we can play that is close to our body. So, when you play a chord, it's against you, so you feel the vibration. It really is a stem for me. Like, I can sit for hours and just kind of play chords and just kind of, because it's against me and it just feels good. And then when you put some reverb against the Princeton amp or something like that, and it kind of feels ethereal.
Yeah.
And you kind of go somewhere else. And next thing you know, before you know it, it was 4 hours past.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's deeper than just wanting to get on stage and rip. I do this in my quiet time. Like, when I'm in my room, pick up a guitar and I'll just start playing stuff and making my mistakes.
Of course.
And figuring things out and trying to do what I saw Ariel Posen do, or saw something that Bonamassa did, or something Julian Lodge did, or something like that, and just be like, and it's fun. It's frustrating sometimes too, but for the most part, I know that I'm getting better because I picked it up,
So you were talking about your son, and we didn't actually get on camera, you talking about your guitar and your charity and stuff. So
yes, I don't want anybody to think that I'm like super ostentatious or anything like that, like I'm not, but this was a guitar that was made by a Swiss guitar maker by the name of Reto Fürst. He was kind enough to do a guitar like this for my charity event that my wife and I held a few years ago to raise money for our foundation, which is called Micah's Voice. It's named after my son who was diagnosed with autism at 2. We raise money to help families who can't afford a lot of the therapy and all the things that go with making a child with autism better, or at least, functional. Mr. Fierst made a guitar that we auctioned off, signed by all the guests that were there. Bruno Mars was there, the Clippers were there. So all these guys signed not this guitar, but a guitar like this, and we auctioned it off for a lot of money, and it helped a lot of families. Mr. Fierst, along with my friend Dan Niederer, who owns a watch company called 7 Friday, and we partnered up and made some special Micah's Voice limited edition timepieces that sold out the first time in like 24 hours. We're coming out with another edition. With this watch, again, proceeds go to Micah's Voice, which provides services and help for families affected by autism. This was kind of Mr. Fierst's homage to the cause, and he made this amazing T-style guitar with the nameplate with 7 Friday and Micah's Voice right here. DiMarzio pickups, 3-way switch, alder body, rosewood fretboard, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
And these really great pots, which I think is very cool and futuristic. Kind of looks industrial, but I just got it not too long ago, and it hums, man. It's a nice guitar, man.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's and I'm honored to have it. And this will be my main guitar. For any more information, guys, if you want to help out with Micah's Voice, log on to micahsvoice.com. Go onto my page, Sean Stockman Official. Go to Micah's Voice IG page, and get more info. When I first started to play when I was a kid, I gave it up because one, the place where I was playing at was cold.
Yeah.
It wasn't inspiring.
That's exactly my experience.
It was
my first experience.
It sucked. Not to mention the guitar I had, it was, I've heard people say, oh, buy a cheap guitar. Don't buy a cheap guitar because you'll never pick it up again.
Yeah, it's so hard to play that you'll feel like you're not good at guitar.
I've heard people say, make sure that the action's not too close because you want to. Why would you do that? Listen, would you give a baby when they were born tax returns? So why would you make guitar playing something that should be fun and enjoyable hard?
Yeah.
It should never be hard. That is the biggest farce that anybody can tell anybody because it's going to already be hard.
Well, what was the first guitar that you started to really learn on?
It was so long ago. It was like some acoustic guitar that my dad bought. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was hard and it was difficult. And as much as I wanted to play, I was like, I'm never going to get good. Never.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until I was 42 years old, my partner Nate said, hey man, let's just go get some guitars because he plays bass. I said, okay. So we went to Guitar Center in Vegas and I still have that guitar. Her name's Mocha. She was a Sunburst Strat maple fretboard that I still have to this day. I told the guy, I was like, I want something middle of the road. Not too expensive, but definitely not cheap. He said, I got the thing for you. So I bought it for like $1,400. Really nice, decent guitar.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, and that was my baby. And that's what I played with the whole time. And it made it fun because it wasn't killing me too much. Like it wasn't too hard to get a chord. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You shouldn't press down too hard on to get chords anyway because it'll go out of tune. But this is stuff I had to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always had to think that, I had to and yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's not it, guys. Like, it should be fun, it should be easy, it should be smooth, and it should feel good because you get out of your own way.
Yeah.
And you're able to kind of just flow and do things that you didn't even think you would do. In a wee little room, I sit alone and think of you. In a wee little room, I sit alone and think of you. I wonder if you still remember all the way how things we used to do.
Go for it, man. Stockman.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Man, ripping it. Like I said, not resting on his laurels. You guys should all be inspired by that.
Man,
I know I am.
listen.
I really am.
Listen, dude.
No BS.
I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to play. I'm happy to be amongst greats like yourself. And listen, I'm going to keep going. Like I have to. This is something that it's been, I guess you could say, one of those like dreams deferred for so long. And
Yeah.
I plan on making this something.
Well, I'd say it's a reality at this point. I
Yes.
mean, you just sung, played, did your own solo, and it was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
Totally legit, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you guys for hanging out. And once again, Sean Stockman, goes without saying, but he has a little indie band called Boys to Men.
You know,
They could use check
support.
them out on
show
Spotify.
some support. Yeah, show
check
us
them out
some
on
support.
Spotify.
Show us some love.
Yeah.
It'd be really great.
Cool. Yeah. And check them out on MySpace, everyone.
Yes,
Yeah.
I got 3 mouths to feed.
Right on.